So while we were researching the different platforms and the candidates in my riding, there wasn't much to begin with. I did find a lot of articles and pictures based on the actual parties, but not much about the candidates in my ridings. What I did find was that some of the candidates have a busy Facebook page, but not so much a busy Twitter page, so they focus more on the one social media platform versus just both. For instance, the Green Party Miss Anne Rani has a very up-to-date Twitter page, but doesn't have a very up-to-date Facebook page, so she's focusing on the one but not the other. As for Constantine Tobias, who is a candidate for the Conservative Party, I can just shake my head. He doesn't have a very active social page, whether it's Twitter or Facebook. There wasn't much on there. There's not much I could find, which doesn't help when he wants to build up upon his campaign. Ms. Deb Schultz from the Liberal Party has more of an active Twitter page and a Facebook page, again, focusing just on the one platform instead of actually focusing on two, creating more of a reach for her. She doesn't engage in much of the direct marketing and traditional marketing tools, which means she may not reach the older generations who are the majority of voters these days. As for Miss Natalie Rizzo from the NDP party, she is the youngest out of all four and has a very active social media page for Twitter, again, not so much for Facebook. She even discusses about the other candidates such as Harper and Trudeau on her Twitter page. This may hurt her image as being an NDP candidate, but it may also boost her popularity with consumers, since consumers will see that she's passionate about one of the parties and they might like that and agree with her and vote for her just based on that. My recommendation for the candidates is to get more of a reach to the younger consumers, since they're the ones that are getting older and they're going to be in charge of voting, and the older generation is slowly dying out like the baby boomers. So they need to focus more on us. So they need to focus more and be more active with their social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. Just get out there and get the word out. So this will help increase the buzz in their parties and increase popularity. As for traditional marketing, they need to increase that too. I know some of the areas they do it, some they don't. My area is a little bit new, so I didn't get much of the traditional marketing. I had to actually go out and look for it myself. And look for it online, and again, like, there wasn't much. They need to focus on that, and even though this is a new area, they need to put more focus on it because it's a new area. So they need to update with social media and give out pamphlets and call the houses like they do with a lot of the other areas that are not up and coming. So they need to create more engaging social media pages, which will be able to engage more people, let them know who they are and who they are voting for. This way, they could do this by posting where they are, retweeting new things, what is happening for their campaign, what are they doing for their campaign, what are the other consumers doing for their campaign. This would be a great way to get the word out and to get people talking about them, which will boost their campaign. Taking pictures of their support and actions that they do to boost themselves, and post them on Facebook, tweet them on Twitter, making sure people know who they are and where they're being active is also a great thing, so they know that they're out in the community and they're talking to people and they're not just focused on sitting at home and on Twitter and on Facebook, but they're actually getting out there and spreading the word. What they could do to make this easier is break down their district into mini districts, create different events for each of those mini districts. They could create discussions, answering questions. This will get them in the known in the community, as well as getting the community engaged and having a better understanding of who these candidates are, what they stand for. So all in all, they need to be socially active a lot more than what they think, because I don't think they know how important it is to be socially active. And even some of the baby boomers are getting into more of the social media versus traditional marketing. So I think if they focus more on that, as well as combining that with the traditional marketing, they will increase the buzz, they will increase awareness of who they are, who their parties are, and also focus on the new areas where a lot of the generations, it's mixed. It's old generations with new generations, and they really need to focus on that more. So that would be my recommendation if they run again in the next 4 years, or just for the next couple of days until elections are on Monday, the 19th.